Hi, welcome to day 22 of Science Challenge. Today we're going to continue with our weather station and we're going to make an anemometer. Okay, so this is an instrument that measures the speed of the wind. Okay, it's not going to give you a recording in miles per hour or kilometers per hour or anything like that, but you're going to be able to tell how fast the wind is and compare it to other days, okay, using your instrument. Okay, so you need a few things for this. You're going to need some strips of cardboard. Okay, so I've cut these. They're about 20 centimetres long and about just over 3 centimetres wide, but something along the lines of like that. You're going to need a drawing pin that's got an end on it. You're going to need a pencil with an eraser on the end. You're going to need a ruler. You're going to need 4 cups or yogurt pots or something like that. So I've got these little yogurt pots. I'm going to make it using those, but you could use something else. You could use some plastic cups. These might be a little bit heavy, but the disposable plastic cups would be really good for this. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut yourself 2 strips of cardboard, and using a ruler and the pencil, you're going to mark the middle of one. I've already done mine. I've got it there. You're then going to use either double-sided sticky tape or glue. I've got double-sided sticky tape. You're going to stick your 2 pieces of cardboard together at right angles. Okay, so you're going to make sure that they're in the middle. Okay, so that then you've got a nice cross. Okay. The next thing we're going to need to do is attach our 4 yogurt pots. I've got yogurt pots onto your cross. Now I've put little bits of double-sided sticky tape on here as well. So all I'm going to do is fix my yogurt pots onto the ends of my cross. Now, you must make sure that these are going in the same direction, okay? You don't want 2 facing each other, otherwise your anemometer is not going to work. Okay, so mine are all facing this way. Now, you'll notice that I've put a sticky label around one of them to make it look different. That's going to be important when we use this to measure wind speed. Okay, so my yogurt pots are stuck on quite nicely. Okay, so you could use glue. I've used double-sided sticky tape for that. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your drawing pin and you're going to put a hole through the middle of the cross. Okay, just make sure that your drawing pin can turn nice and easily through that. Okay. The next thing you're going to do then, we're nearly finished, it's so easy to make one of these, is you're going to take your pencil with an eraser on the end and you're going to stick your drawing pin into the pencil on the eraser. Now, this should turn nicely. Okay. Last week, we made a weather vane, which spun in the wind and told you the direction of the wind. In that video, I showed you how to get a base for one of these, okay? So you could use the same base. So it used a tin can with some stones in the bottom, with a bit of plasticine or Play-Doh for the pencil to stick into, and then covered with soil just to give it a good firm base. So you could use that and then leave this outside. So when the wind blows, your anemometer will spin. So what you can do to measure the wind speed is to time how many times this, or count how many times this yogurt pot, the one which you can identify, passes you in maybe a second or a minute, depending on how fast the wind is. You can get some kind of arbitrary unit. It's arbitrary units, but you can get a value for the wind speed, and then you can compare that from one day to the next. Okay, so this is your really simple anemometer. If you're finding that it's not spinning very easily, just release this drawing pin a little bit so that it's got a bit more room to spin. If you're finding it's a bit wobbly, just push your drawing pin in a little bit more. Okay, so you've got a nice anemometer which will spin in the wind. Enjoy.